Hey, what's up? Today I'll be reviewing the Blokees Galaxy version of Transformers Series 1. This video is not sponsored. Just like the last one I did, Blokees is a buildable, non-transforming models. And yes, it's licensed. As promised, I'll be showing the entire process this time. I know a lot of people love unboxing videos, so me opening my massive package on camera for you is going to give you all that dopamine you desire so much. Series 1 tackles the Generation 1 show from 1984. The Transformers show ran for a few years, and yes, I've actually watched the show. Only recently though. When I was growing up, I had the 1986 movie on VHS. This was my first introduction to Transformers. That being Optimus Prime flatlining on the hospital bed. And Blokees is a new toy which has been tackling the Transformers with buildable models. The casing looks alright, showing all the characters for the wave. You can buy them in cases or standalone boxes. Each box you're going in blind, but if you purchase the entire case, it'll contain 9 boxes, each containing a different figure, which I love as you don't have to worry about completing your set. That is excluding the shiny chase figure, as it's not guaranteed in every case. They include Optimus Prime, Jazz, Ironhide, Ratchet, Prowl, Blue Streak, Megatron, Skywarp, Thundercracker, and if you're lucky, your Optimus Prime will be the shiny special version, ooh. It's still those 1 in 36 chance of getting that chase figure. You can even turn the case into a nice display for them. Mostly for retails, I've tried to reuse it for a display, but couldn't make it look good at all. Before getting into it, I would have liked if they released an alt mode on the scale. I know they've done it with the Dinobots, but I wanted like the Defender version that they have. Unboxing Megatron's gun form would be sick, or Soundwave's cassette. Most of the smaller ones like that could be included instead of an accessory. But the bigger ones like Optimus Prime's truck mode could have been its own figure by itself. Or that line could be its own series, it's just something I would like. Now, the fun of unboxing. I'll be covering them in order of my unboxing. The boxes are solid and hard to get into, so you're gonna have to ask your tomboy girlfriend again to open it for you. On the lids tab, you get a sneak peek for the upcoming figures. Ooh, how exciting. Inside are a bunch of pieces you're gonna have to assemble. It is a model kit after all. It should take 6 minutes to build, pretty easy to follow the instructions, which are also included and very clear to understand. They are the same in every box, with some character-specific instructions as well. It's going to take longer than the Series 5 since you're going to have to assemble the elbow and knee joints, as they do come separated and on runners for their earlier versions. Skywarp. Basically purple Starscream. Skywarp was actually a bit interesting in the show, which I was surprised as I was suspecting them to be someone who had no attention on screen. Skywarp does bring a lot to the show. He's one of the Seekers and the figure looks great. All the details are printed on, so it's amazing but there's no stickers, which I always love with these quick builds. The entire build process was smooth, allowing you to snugly snap fit them all, being very satisfying. Each one coming with a stand and accessories, everyone comes with a weapon as well. All the weapons are compatible with the blast effects, which are included with some of the figures in this wave. Coming onto the stands, which you can connect with each other. Also, you get this little token with a name and image on it. It also comes with extra accessories if you decide to lose some of them. And lastly, 2 sets of hands. The fists, which you can peg in accessories, and the open hands. These do also come on runners as well. The second one I unblocked was Blue Streak. Not a character most people think about. Every time I see him I think it's Prowl, but then I have to remember that Prowl's white. But for some reason my Blue Streak had a blue streak. It does have a mark on the back of its leg. It is noticeable, but it won't come off, which is frustrating. It does look like a bit of burnt plastics, but I'm not sure exactly what it is. The next one I unboxed is Optimus Prime. He's looking amazing. And Peter Cullen giving us a perfect voice for the character. A bit of a shame that I didn't get the chase figures, but honestly, I might have preferred it. Personally, when displaying them, they all need to kind of look the same, and having a shiny would draw the attention to it, and the others also not being shiny as well. It's also more show accurate like this. Though on the promotional and the box art, it shows that the normal Optimus Prime's blaster on the end is painted, which is not the case here and with any of the others I've checked with Master Google. I'm not sure if they mistakenly used the chase gun on the normal figure or what, but it's worth mentioning. The next I unboxed was Ratchet. Here is the Doctor of the Autobots. I would say he's a staple in the franchise, always seeming to be in every adaptation, always supporting the team in their endeavours. Next was Megatron. Megatron, the leader of the Decepticons. I love Frank's performance for him giving us a perfect cartoon villain voice as we all love. The figure is great, but there is limitation arm movement because of the shoulder pads. Next I unboxed was Ironhide. Ironhide's someone who has a lot of screen time and I liked, but he's always putting his life on the line.
Such heroic nonsense.
Next I got was Jazz. Do you like Jazz? Jazz is someone you want a piece of, or 2 pieces. Even though he has the same body as Prowl and Bluestreak, he is my favourite between the 3. I will say for some reason Jazz has some black marks on him. I'm going to assume it's the blown plastic like on Bluestreak. I just wish I didn't have it, otherwise it'll be a near perfect figure. Next I got was Prowl. Prowl with all the police stuff on him. You might think that he's a cop, so if you do run into him, make sure that you have your bribing money. And lastly I got was Thundercracker. More like Thunder Cheeks. Thundercracker is a great character in the show, and is part of the Seekers. Personality wise, I think Skywarp has him beat, but he does add a lot to the show. I know that's going to upset a lot of Thundercracker fans, but yeah, just blue Starscream. These figures are sturdy and light, after putting it through some stress testing, basically working those joints a lot, and I didn't notice its paint or its integrity was anyway compromised. Outside of the tiny marks in the plastic, I didn't have any problems like I did with Series 5, no connections issues whatsoever. So I'm wondering if I got lucky here with the Series 5 just being defective. Now to the posing. Ball joint at the head, with limited movement up and down. Shoulders on a double ball joint, which can get an excellent 90 degrees. But Megatron having less than that from the shoulder pads. Elbows on a hinge joint that far and rotates on both points. The hands one solid piece, so no finger movement, and they're on a ball joint so you can have that range of movement. A full 360 at the waist. Can get 90 degrees at the hips. Hinge at the knees, just like the elbows, and rotate at both points. And a ball joint at the ankle. For character-specific movement, Jazz, Prowl and Bluestreak are the exact same figure, with just Jazz having wheels on the shoulders and ankles, rather than the blasters for Prowl and Bluestreak. They are all on the ball joint and have this much movement. With the doors on a pin able to move a bit. Thundercracker and Skywalk are the same figure with their arm blasters on ball joints, giving you an excellent range of movement for dynamic posing. and Megatron's blasters. They'll all use the same parts, so you can swap them around if you wanted to, even between the series. Even though they can't transform, they're an excellent desk toy and a great starter for anyone who's into collecting. All these figures are well known. Most of the figures are copies of each other, but that isn't Blokees' design, that's just for Transformers themselves, with just different colours being very cost effective for them back in 1984. I will give this wave a 9.9 out of 10. Almost perfect, just those marks in the plastic which are kinda irritating, but it's not enough of a problem to deduct that much off. As the first in the series, they are exempt of what comes after, so them not including Energon cubes is not an issue. So the lack of accessories isn't an issue as long as it doesn't take away from the product. I have Series 2 and 3 and 4 here, so I'll be doing those sometime, so tune in. But with my upload reputation, that might take a while. You might have to wait another 6 months for the next one. Thank you all for watching, and I wish you all enjoyed, and I hope to see you all guys very soon. See ya.